Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jovi. So guys, on this video we are going to be drafting, cutting and sewing a sleeve, a basic sleeve, a perfect sleeve like the one on your screen. From the video you can see how free it is. You can move your hands, you can raise your hand, you can even bend down to pick, you can move your hand anyhow you want to move it. So guys, just keep watching this video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you. The measurements you need for your basic sleeve, I had to draw this so that I can be able to explain very well for you guys. So the first one is your armhole round. See where I marked it. Then next is your biceps. As you can see on the video, just round your upper arm. That's your biceps. Next is your round sleeve. That's round your sleeve, maybe elbow parts, upper arm, or the wrist region, depending on where you want your sleeve to reach. The armhole measurement we are working with is 16. You're going to be dividing it by 2 to get 8. The biceps you're going to be using is 12 and a half. When you divide it by 2, you'll be getting like 6.2. And next is your sleeve length. For this tutorial, we are going to be using 9 inches. Maybe you might want yours to stop at the elbow or long sleeve. Any way you want it to reach, just use your tape rule to measure from your shoulder down to wherever you want it to reach. And then lastly, the round sleeve measurement. For the upper arm is 12 and a half. That's why I used /11. Then the elbow side is 11. Then the wrist region, that's if you want yours to be a long sleeve, you measure it and write it down too. So guys, just get your brown paper and place it on fold. Make sure you place it on fold. If it's material or fabric you're using, don't forget to place it on fold too. What you are going to use to determine how you want it to be, or maybe what you are folding, or maybe the wideness of your folding, is your round sleeve. Like we are working with round sleeve of 12 and a half divided by 2, 6.2. So now my folding, I'll be folding by 6.2, but not exactly. You will remember to add your either 1 inch allowance or 2 inches depending. So guys, after folding, you place your tape rule and mark out 5 inches, just as I am doing on the video. From your sleeve cap, you place your tape rule and mark out 5 inches. After marking it, I went ahead to mark out the sleeve length plus the allowance. Remember, anywhere you want your sleeve to reach, that's where you're marking out. But here on this tutorial, we'll be working with a short sleeve of 9 inches plus extra 2 inches allowance to my 9 inches. That is making it 11 inches. Then next, I went ahead to draw a curve from my sleeve cap. Just draw a curve and join it to that 5 inches that we marked out earlier. Make sure you get a perfect curve. Just mark it out carefully and join it to that 5 inches that we marked out earlier. Then you place your tape rule on the curve and mark out your armhole. Remember, we are working with 8 inches armhole plus 1 inches allowance, making it 9. You can decide to use 1.5 or 2 inches depending on maybe how your fabric is. So next is the biceps. You mark out your biceps or upper arm measurement. Remember, we are using 6.2. Don't forget to add your allowance. I added extra 1 inch allowance to my own. Why? Because the fabric I'll be using, it's a stretchy fabric. But if yours is not a stretchy fabric, you can add like 1.5 inches depending. Next, you mark out your sleeve length. Here we are using 9 inches plus extra 2 inches allowance, making it 11. Or you can add 1.5 inches to your own, but here on the video isn't 2 inches, so you mark it out too. Then next is our round sleeve. So I'm marking out for the down part of my sleeve, and that is 11 inches divided by 2, 5.5. You mark it out plus extra 1 inch allowance. You can decide to add 1.5 inches allowance, but here I'm using 1 inch allowance. So I went ahead to connect the horizontal dots together. Also connect for the sleeve length that we marked earlier, the 9 inches plus the extra 2 inches. That's what I connected now. Then connect your vertical dots together as you can see on the video. Here from the bicep to the round sleeve down. Connect everything together, both the allowance. Please do not forget. After connecting everything together, remember to add your allowance, please. Then I went ahead to cut it out. After cutting it out, guys, you go back to your armhole region and place your tape from your sleeve cap down to your armhole of 8 inches. You get the midpoint of your armhole. After marking it out, then you come in by 1/2 inch. Please watch closely. After going in by 1/2 inch, you just mark out a new curve from that 1/2 inch that you marked out. Take it to your armhole down, that place that you marked it. Yes, connect a new curve. Please do this carefully so that you won't make mistake. From your sleeve cap, join it down to your armhole as I am doing on the video. I went ahead to label it. Please do not forget to label it so that you won't make mistake or misplace it. This particular sleeve that we are cutting now is for the left side of your sleeve. This will not be your right sleeve, please. The right I wrote earlier. I cancelled it as you're seeing on the video. I am cutting only the front, guys. Only the front. Please just raise it up and cut out that half inch curve that you marked earlier. Please do not let it affect the back side. After cutting it out, you open up your sleeve so that you won't make mistake. When you open up your sleeve, you go ahead and label the other part as your back, left back. So the next sleeve that you will be cutting, you can actually use this one to trace the second sleeve. That's the right side of the sleeve, to not be affecting the back. So just go ahead and mark out and label it as back. Then the other one will be front. Yes, we're only going in by half inch for the front. So I just placed it on my fabric. This fabric is already on fold. Do not forget that your fabric will be on fold. So just use the paper that we drafted to just like place on top, because we are just going to use it to trace it. I went ahead to place it and make sure I cut everything. Please do not make mistake, because I've already added my sewing allowance. That's why I'm cutting it out like this. Remember, if you do not add your sewing allowance while you are drafting the first one, do not forget to add it while cutting. I went ahead to notch my sleeve cap so that when I'll be fixing it to my dress, I will know that that place is the center. So after tracing it out, you use the left to also trace out the right. That is what I am doing on the video. We are done cutting, guys. It's time to sew. So first, you're going to be hemming the edge. Remember the 2 inches allowance we added for the sleeve length? That's what I will be hemming first. So I went ahead to like fold it and hem it. I want to teach you guys another thing. Maybe if you don't have a weaving machine and you want to lock your stitch, just watch closely and see what I'm doing on the video. You first, remember we added 1 inch allowance. So you are going to sew the right side of this fabric. That's the front part of this sleeve. You're going to sew it in by ½ inch first. Just watch closely. After sewing in the ½ inch on the right side of the fabric, you turn it to the back, and now use the remaining ½ inch to lock your stitch very well, as I am doing on the video. I am doing this for a neat and a perfect finishing. So guys, I'm done sewing it. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Now I've opened it. Can you see? Our stitch is neat. See the back now. Yes, this is what I was talking about. It's neat. You won't even be seeing any rough thread. So after I went ahead to attach it to my dress, look at it. It's out. It's nice. See the way I'm moving my hands freely. So guys, this is it for our basic sleeve. Do not forget, if you have any question, please drop it on the comment section. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe, very important, and share with your friends. So guys, in case you don't know how to draft a basic bodice block pattern, I attached a link in my description box. You can even get the link on the comment section. Just click on the link. It will take you to the video where I explained in details how to draft a basic bodice block pattern. So guys, the video on your screen is the next video I'll be dropping next week. I got like 2 comments on my TikTok page that I should please teach how I attached my invisible zip to my dress. So on your notification bell, for I'll be posting it soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.